Hi, everybody. Can you guys hear me okay? Hi, Noelle, Mary Lou, Karen, Taro Newbie, Yvonne. Let me see, who else did I miss? Barbara Young, Katie Moonchild. So you can hear me okay? Because I got my little snow globe up. It's right over there. Hi, Carol. Michelle, Kathy W. Hi. Twin Flames. Let's see who else is here. I can't pronounce your name. Sui. I just rolled by. Let me see here. Rose, Pogo, Denise, Angela, Katie Moonchild, Carol Gallagher, Sharon, T-Barb, hi. Barbara Young, C. Castillo, hello. Connie Brown, Jade, Jan B, Sandra Nevins, Zoe, hello. Christine Henderson, how are you? We haven't missed anything. We're just starting off. Ocean Garnet, Lindy, hello. Rosie Santos, Pat, Roseanne, Sharon Sipe, Rita, hello Rita, and Snezana. Let me see, Vicky Zoden, Rosie Santos, Joella. Thank you, Sherby. That's so incredibly kind of you. Thank you. Bootsy Jan, Egypt, Dreamweaver, Michelle, how are you? Deanna, BMC, Jeanette, Karen, Louise and Jackie Hebert, Pat Reyes. Let's see. Ocean Garnet, Sharon Sipe. I think I said hello to you guys already. I'm just reading the comments here. So how's everybody doing today? How is everybody doing? Hi, Tina. And Arian Young. Or Arlene. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. Jen Lynn, my dear, my love, how are you? Miss you, lady. Let's see. Rose Mandujano, how are you? So it's been raining. Oh no, Karen, if we could all please put, and for Jen Lynn, Karen Dean's son has tested positive. If we could all send prayers and request for her son to be put into the in Jen's healing circle. She does amazing work with that stuff. She's one of the best. So we got you, Karen. Yeah, I saw that, Jen. Actually, I was reading on it yesterday privately. I didn't. My husband's type 1 also, Karen. So, I mean, we're hunkering down at home. Yeah, I was reading, and I did some readings, Jen, with Ona on Monday on Skype, but we didn't post them. Thank you so much, Jen, for putting him in the healing circle. Thank you. Hi, Julie. We got some interesting stuff. I'll have to talk to you offline about some of the readings we did, because it was very interesting. So, like I was trying to say, it's been raining quite a bit here. It's been on and off. The sun's a little bit out, as you can see. And I saw two beautiful rainbows today. The one on the inside was very, very prominent. The one that was on the outside was a little bit wasn't as vibrant. It was a little bit because the clouds were coming in, so it was a bit faded, but it's a nice surprise. Hello, Sandra Henderson. Cappy's mom. Hello, my dear. So, yeah, that was a nice little... Jay Rivera, our homie from the Bronx. You're in KFC right now. What? I thought you were supposed to be on lockdown. Go home. So that brought a smile to my face today. And I wanted to take a moment. I know that we're all under a lot of stress right now with this craziness, this situation that's going on right now. My heart really does truly go out to people that are hourly employees, the people that are being laid off. I mean, I just, my heart breaks for them. I've lit some candles, I've done some prayers, I'm doing what I can. And I would really like to ask for those of you that can to also pray for these people, because they're going to bear the brunt of it. But with all this stuff going on, I know that we can get a little bit crazy and a little bit stressed out and panicked, and people that own small businesses are a bit concerned. Hourly employees are concerned. Factory workers are concerned. And I know it's difficult. I'm not trying to make it any lighter than what it is, but one silver lining is, I mean, this might seem cliche, but at least it offers us an opportunity to be home with those that we love, whether it's our pets, our family, our children. So I know it's hard. I know it's hard right now, but just please try to keep positive through all of this. We really don't want us all as a collective to kind of get swallowed into this nasty energy that's out there right now. And I know it can be difficult because of the certain, situations in different places. San Francisco's on lockdown. Where I'm at here in California, Governor Gavin Newsom has, suspended school until the fall. So, I mean, just try to stay positive and see the blessings, even if it seems hard. We can't go, in life, we have to be tested. And, it's a test of our patience. It's a test of our faith. It's a test of, everything, our character, how we look at things, how we feel about things, so please try to hang on to that little bit, and, we're all here for each other. So, just remember that we're going to get through this. So, that's all I wanted to say. I don't want to get up on a soapbox. I took questions on the community page for today. And as I was doing that, we got breaking news. Well, I saw it on the Twitter. Oh boy. Turns out that Senator Richard Burr, a Republican senator on the Intelligence Committee. He's an Intelligence Committee chair. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Got caught dumping $1.57 million worth of stock. While he was simultaneously reassuring the public that this current situation was nothing to be alarmed about, that it was all a hoax. And meanwhile, he's dumping crap tons of stock. The thing is that he has access to daily briefings at the Senate Intel Committee about what's going on and the threats. Turns out that 1.57 million that he dumped in stocks was done in 29 separate transactions. Lee Fang, who's a reporter for The Intercept, I believe he also reports for TYT. I could be mistaken on that. But he was able to dig out the, let me see here. Let me check my phone. Oh yeah, Diana, sounds a lot like insider trading, doesn't it? Let me get my phone because I took a screenshot of it. His filings for his transactions dated February 27th, 2020. I don't know if my phone's going to pick this up, but Lee Fang, or my camera, posted his filings, his periodic disclosures of financial transactions, 29 different transactions. February 13th, he was dumping millions of dollars worth of stocks. Also, he, while he was telling the public that there was nothing to be worried about while he's dumping stocks, he also held a fundraiser with very wealthy to-do people that donated, I think it was $10,000 per ticket to go see him because they were guaranteed access, you know, to people in positions of authority. And he told those people in that room, all the ones that paid $10,000, there's a recording that has come out of that conversation. And he's telling the people in that were there that paid to see him, oh yeah, this is going to be worse than the 1918 pandemic that went around and blah, 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 and all this stuff. So he's telling the public one thing, he's dumping stocks, and he's telling his rich buddies, we're in trouble. So there's been a few, I know I can't pronounce her name. She's in the House. I believe she's a representative for Washington, Pamela or Pramila Jayapal, I think is her name. She's posted about it, saying that that's criminal activity. Like, there's a bunch of people that are posting this is criminal activity. Of course it is. It's insider trading. He was one of 3 senators that voted against the Stock Act of 2012 that would prohibit members of Congress from insider trading or something like that. It was the 2012 Stock Act. And he was one of 3 that voted against it. In my view, now this is just my personal opinion, but in my view, hey, Ian, I don't think anybody that's in government should be allowed to hold stocks, period. Because you can't serve 2 masters. You can't serve Wall Street and your constituents at the same time. But that's just my humble opinion. So what I want to know, what happens to Richard Burr as a result of him being caught insider trading? Hi, Lori. Lori from The Way of Positive Change. You guys, please go check out her channel. Hey, Johnny. Johnny's here too. Got the whole gang. So I want to, let's take a look. Let's see what the cards have to say. I want to find out what happens to him as a result of his insider trading. Let me see. What happens to Richard Burr for being caught insider trading? What happens to Richard Burr for being caught insider trading? What happens to Richard Burr for being caught insider trading? What happens to Richard Burr? And let me tell you, he's just one that got caught. I bet you there's a crap ton more. Bet you there's a crap ton more. Okay. Okay, so this top line, we have the house, the child, the heart, the coffin, the crossroads, the key, and the tower. Bottom row, we have the lilies, the cross, the clouds, scythe, the fox, the birds, and the moon. So there's going to be an ending and a serious loss for him here. The central to the reading, we have the coffin and the scythe. This is talking about a sudden ending, a sudden loss. This could also be in regards to the passing of someone. So it's looking like the revelation of something new for loved ones comes to an end. That gets shut down. There's a loss here. And then there's something really important here that takes place in multiple institutions. Interesting here. This could be government institutions because there's multiples, as well as courts. I had checked my book over there. For those of you that don't know, I use the Rana George, the Essential Lenormand. Birds is also in reference to stocks, not just the fish, but the birds is also in relation to stocks. Okay, so it's looking like here he was part of important committees. Here with the birds, where a small group of people sit together. There's it's not a large body, it's a small body in the government. His career was in one of these committees. And what he had access to, he had the key in these meetings. Okay, so the bottom line is we're seeing there's a swift and sudden cutting away of something that he did that he is guilty of, and there's going to be a significant burden for something that he clouded over that is suddenly revealed. And then there's shady communications in regards to his career. It's looking like over here, this could be leading to multiple investigations with the crossroads over the Fox. This is multiple investigations for something to do with having access to meetings and hearings, and then something that he was doing in government for his career. This here is a suspicious institution, or an institution that is full of detectives and people that investigate things. So this could be, I don't know how the FBI would be looking into him, because I don't see Barr in here anywhere. But perhaps because there's multiple institutions here, so we're looking at quite possibly the DOJ with the Fox here, the FBI. I don't have the House here, so I can't say that the House will openly investigate him. There's something also going on here with people that were senior positioned, successful senior people in that were high up in the government. There's also a judge here this way. These two are not exactly close, so they're not in direct communication, but as this line moves down, there might be key witnesses here, or evidence of a phone call, evidence of a meeting that gets heard by a judge. So it's looking like down the road, I can't exactly tell when. This is, since this is central, this is around the fall, by the end of fall, after the elections here with the crossroads, there's going to be evidence taken to the courts or other high up institutions, and multiple investigations that come out of this. The lilies is also in reference to, since it's associated to seniors, this is also the card of retirement. So if I read the lilies as retirement, he's going to have a very difficult, burden, troublesome retirement here because of what is suddenly revealed in the chaos that this has caused. And then investigating the communications that he had while he was doing what he was doing in his career in government. He's clouded over and shaded over the revelation of something new that is quite burdensome. A new burden, new guilt, suspicious or clouded over relationships here, a sudden loss and an ending, multiple investigations, and not just that, multiple frauds. Evidence of communications or evidence of something that happened in meetings. This could also be evidence of about 7 to 12 people that are involved in this whole gig, because we have the crossroads here, which is multiples. This is pairs. So there's more people involved here. And then people that were in the Senate as well, quite possibly doing this. I am seeing one person, two here, one woman here, that's 3. 4, 5, 6. I'm seeing 6 people involved completely in this whole insider trading. But when the rubber meets the road, he'll talk. He'll reveal who else was in it, because this might have been something that he was in a committee, and then there was gossip where he was talking quite possibly to colleagues about what was going on and the crisis that was coming down. But it looks to be around 6 people, and there will be, oh, Ona's here. Hi, Ona. Hi, Kiltessa. Yeah, there's down the road, perhaps around by the end of fall, because this is winter. This card here is winter. This is winter. So by the end of fall, after the elections here, is when this thing goes to court. here. But there might be I don't know when exactly the investigations start, but there's multiple investigations here coming for him. So how about this? How about you don't be a douchebag? How about that? How about that? Richard Burr, don't be a douche. Sorry about my language, you guys, but he ain't the only one. I'm seeing 6 here. I'm seeing a total of 6. And I think somebody else had posted that question to my community page. So I hope I didn't write down the name. But I hope that answered your question. So towards the end of fall after the elections, he's in deep, deep doo-doo. You think you were going to have a nice retirement with $1.57 million. Think twice, homeboy. Think twice. Let me see. Let's see. So that was my question that I had. So let me see. All righty. There's a bunch of questions here, you guys. So I hope I can get to all of them. Carol Gallagher, my community page. If you go to my homepage on YouTube, where it's got the little owl and the cards on the top, you'll see like a little tab that says videos and all that stuff. There's a little tab there that says community. If you click on that, you can see where I post stuff for questions and all that. So I hope that was helpful. Okay, let's see. Naturally Me wanted to know if 45 is really going to give a check to Americans as a result of this current situation, which I'm curious to see too, because, you know, I have my own reserved opinions. So I'm going to reword that, and I'm going to ask, well, because I believe he did sign off on the resolution. But let's see. And I haven't read the bill or anything. So I don't know if it's supposed to be going to corporations first before it trickles down to the rest of us, because, you know, trickle down economics always works. Let's see. I'm going to word it as if he will give a stimulus check to Americans. Yes, but there will be strings attached. We have the key, the snake, and the ring here. If I read this straight across, important betrayal in a relationship, important betrayal in a contract, important betrayal in an agreement. There's going to be strings attached here. Let me look at that. Let me look at that. Let me look at that. Hey, Sunflower Shanti. I'm going to see you on Saturday, my dear. Let me see. I'm going to ask it this way. What is going to be the strings that are attached to the stimulus check? What are the strings that are attached to the stimulus check? What are the strings attached for the stimulus check? Stimulus check. Stimulus check. What are the strings attached to the stimulus check? Strings attached. Oh boy, that's not good. So we have the anchor, the sun, mice, cross, coffin. This is used to stabilize those that are in a certain situation that are below. They're losing. They're getting cut away. They're eating away at their stability and their success, and then others will have to suffer the loss. With this here, the mice being right in the middle, this may be over a certain people that based on their income are at a certain level. I don't know what that number would be. The mice is card number 23, but it's also the 7 of clubs. So I don't know if this is people below 70,000 and lower income here with the 23. But it looks like it's mostly going here. Everybody else is going to have to suffer the loss. So I don't think everybody's going to get it. They might try to remediate this and just give it to the people that need it first the most. And of course, let's not forget the corporations. But it's looking like it's for people that are losing their stability and their success here. The rest have to suffer the loss. Let me see. So I hope that answers below 70,000, Vicky. Yeah, because the mice is the 7 of clubs. So I don't think everybody's going to get it. 75,000 single, 150,000 couple. Yeah, I don't think everybody's going to get it, you guys. Retired will also get the check. They better start bailing out mom and pop shops too, because those people are going to hurt. Okay. Alrighty. So this one was for EQ Thunderbird. I hope you're in the chat, and if not, we'll catch you on the replay. She wants to know the state of the U.S. economy over the next 3 months. So let me see. Well, Berta Berry is saying the Democrats said 95,000 and below. The Republicans said 75,000 and below. Yeah, not every. I don't know, you guys, but it's people that are losing their stability. It doesn't look like it goes to the general public, to like everybody, because I didn't get the garden in that reading. So let me see. Okay, so on this top line, we have the storks, the fish, the man. Bottom line, we have the whip, the fox, the ship. And then down here, we're seeing the mountains, the key, and the stars. Whoever this man is behind him, it's not ahead of him. If he would have landed over here, that means that this is coming to him. It's behind him, okay? He's already gotten himself a promotion in business, okay? Over here, we're seeing the repetition and abuse of jobs here with the fox moving overseas. And then down here, we're seeing something that has been delayed or obstructed. There's new hope and a new way forward here. We're seeing down this line that it looks like it's going to keep being volatile because the storks leaves and returns. It's an improvement and upgrade. It's usually a very positive upgrade, but it's followed here by the whip. So this is talking about a repeated obstacle of where it goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So that is what's going on back here. Small businesses are going to be important, as well as the trade here. That's still going to have some problems here because jobs are being sent overseas this way. In the earlier reading, the one that I just did where we had the mice in the middle, with the mice, that's factory workers. Factory workers. So the bailout may go to stabilize factory workers too first. Because they're being burdened and they're suffering a loss. On the previous reading we did to this with the anchor, the sun, the mice, the what was it? The cross and the coffin. So factory workers on that last reading as well. Sorry, I didn't disclose that. And there's also important financial fraud going on here with stocks and trade. So quite possibly insider trading continues. And then he is looking for something overseas that may promise him some sort of hope. With the fish here, this is trade. Trade here has been delayed. Trade has also presented a serious obstacle out of his own creation with the trade wars. This is arguing over money here, trade wars. He is not, if I look at the corners, it's saying that a change for him that he's hoping for and wishing for is delayed and obstructed. This is 3 months. The mountain is 3 months. This is 3 months. What concerns me is this right here as well. There is something going on here with him, rockets, missiles, something that flies, and fleets of ship here. I don't see the sites, so I can't talk about attacking somebody overseas, but this is rockets and missiles this way. As a way to perhaps, I can't say stabilize either because we don't have the anchor. Aggression that's being strategized overseas, rockets, missiles this way. And jobs that are being shipped overseas. And again, it keeps fluctuating up and down, up and down, up and down. The Storks Knights over to the ship. This is travel by air, so airline industries are going to be important. They're delayed going forward over the next 3 months. It clears up here, but it's going to be up and down. It's going to be halted down this line. It shows that it's halted for 3 months. Quite possibly after 3 months is when they start moving forward, because this line is saying that they're delayed, blocked 3 months. This way they can move forward. Travel by air moves forward. The obstacles to travel are resolved after quite possibly 3 months. He Knight's over here to the whip. He's arguing, fighting, stirring up problems, being aggressive, attacking, criticizing. A pattern here of fraud overseas as well. But he also has the key. He also has the key here. So the solution, it's like it's the same crap. He stirs crap up and then he sticks his foot in his mouth and somebody has to step up and fix it. So it looks like over the next 3 months, travel delayed. It clears up towards the end. Something about rockets and missiles here. Jobs being shipped overseas. But there's hope and a little bit of a new path forward by the end of the 3 months. I asked if he would start overseas aggression simply because of this line right here. I got the anchor, the dog, the garden. A stable friend in the public, a stable friend in the party. Secure, stable advisor that goes to a party. There might be something going on here within a large group of people in a park. Something to do here with Pence. Something to do here with Pence. Securing Pence in the public. Because down this line here, Trump is being fraudulent, manipulative, cunning, and then there's a huge obstacle here that he can't get over for the next 3 months. This person steps in and starts running the show. But airlines, work being shipped overseas, and a volatile, fluctuating market this way and this way. Money is delayed here. Money in business is delayed, an obstacle for 3 months. And then it looks like it clears up, but it's going to go up and down. And there's going to be delays. And thank you, Janie. So I hope that answers your question. Again, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to everybody's because you guys left a whole bunch. Let me see. What else did you guys want to know? Okay, from Jessica Noir. Let's see. She wants to know about Mango Mussolini in April. Okay, give me 1 second, you guys. Un momento, por favor. Sorry, I had to get some more pillows from my back. Okie dokie. So, top line, the house. Thank you, EQ Thunderbird. The snake and the letter. There's false documents around property, which, duh. This could be in regards to leases on property, records on property. There's false records around property up here. Next row, we have the key, the mice, and the lilies here. Important corruption here, evidence of corruption with, and then there's an older man here that's in the Senate. He's in the large body of people. This person has seniority. This could be Mitch McConnell, because there's important evidence around this person of corruption. Down here, we're seeing the bouquet, the fox, and the garden. There's fraudulent gifts here to a party or to community. Also, fraudulent gifts here to parks. But this here looks like the Senate, because this is a letter. This is this could be records, to-do lists, legislation, anything that's documented and recorded, paperwork. And then an older man in a large body. This could be the Senate. This could also be a letter of resignation, and something to do here with the party, a park, an organization, or community. There's a letter of resignation in the community if I read it that way. Here I'm reading property, evidence, bribery. This way. So still receiving bribes through property. Also, if I read this in the context of the House of Representatives, there's evidence of bribery here. Okay, down this line, we're seeing the snake, the mice, the fox. Lies, deceit, betrayal, corruption, thievery, and fraud and manipulation. That's centered to the reading here. And then a letter of resignation in the party, a letter, legislation, and then a senior person here in the party as well. The corners here, this could be property, records, public bribes here, if I just read it simply like that. This could be the House, legislation, public, and then here with gifts, again, with bribes. There's records. And then here we're seeing false records around property, and then the letter knights over here to the fox. Fraudulent paperwork, manipulative paperwork here, paperwork that's written to steal and take away from gifts that have to do with this property, because the mice steals and takes away. I don't have the tree here, so really say anything about health, but I'm going to based on the situation at hand. The mice is in reference to bacterial infections and viral infections, the flu, the cold, something that makes you ill, but it eats away at you, okay? This right here could be evidence of illness in the elderly, an elderly community here, okay? and I can't night this because it's right in the middle of the reading. There is something, a document that has evidence or a significantly important document. However, that document needs to be reviewed to the details because it's fraud. There's fraud here with this. This right here is also talking about a document that has been lost or stolen, and then gifts here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 people involved here. The man of the house, dark-haired, dark-eyed woman, or the mistress, older man, and a younger woman here. Something about retirement communities, retirement home, letter of resignation here. There might be someone in the Senate also that resigns next month here, simply for this line. And if I night this, it goes this way, this way. This person here, older male, white hair, quite possibly in the Senate, may be resigning because there is evidence of thievery and corruption for gifts and his home and family. Like I said, a man here, a woman here, another man here, and another woman here. 2 men and 2 women. But it's looking like resignations and also something important that comes in, a bill or some sort that goes to the Senate, and also some sort of report about elderly communities here, retirement communities. Down this line, it's looking like, if I read this in the context of his property, it's been losing here, and then there's something that goes public. So the properties themselves might be losing, taken away. This could be illness in the properties and illness at parks and resorts, because this could also be a resort, a large place where you go to relax here with the lilies. There might be some sort of, with the letter knighting over here to the fox, there may also be some sort of reporting that has evidence that his properties have been contaminated here. People are falling ill. If this is in reference to senators or other conservatives that are in a large body, they may have evidence of infection here with older men, conservatives that are in a party. And it's also looking like with the mice, it's usually talking about some sort of infestation. So perhaps around his properties as well, with this and this. So, and this here being a resort. So I don't know if this is Mar-a-Lago, New Jersey. I don't have the tower, so I can't say Trump Towers, but it's property of some sort. And one of them, and quite possibly a couple, have a park. There's a false gift here. And then this, which is a snake pit. So yeah, that's everything I'm seeing, you guys. False financial records around property, illness around his properties, resignations from the Senate, reports around retirement communities, evidence of corruption in the Senate, particularly with this, whoever this man is here that's presenting as the lilies. There's evidence of corruption there for something that he was doing that was underhanded and sly and manipulative here with the fox. Property losses, documents that are being destroyed that show, it shows a loss here, but then it shows happiness here because they're false. So, but I know that the Supreme Court has delayed his taxes for 3 months, but there's something here around records for properties that are false. This could be an investigative report as well. That's quite important. So this might also be in regards to something here, quite literally, with the Mueller report, because the letter falls over the lilies. The lilies is the king of spades. This is the card of the elderly, the older, the wiser. It's also the card for veterans. Okay, so there might be something else that pops up around the Mueller report, simply because of that. So I hope that answered your question, Jessica Noir. Let's see. For Liz Frost, she wanted to know if we're going to get put on lockdown. Let's see. Yeah, I'm seeing that, Noel, as well as resignations. People that are sick in the Senate as well. Let me see. Let me shuffle these real good because it's a tiny itty bitty little deck. Oh, Jessica, there you are. Okay, good. T-Barb is saying I'm on self-lockdown. Me too, girl. And I don't mind it. I really don't. You know what I did? It's been, like I said, it's been like on and off rain here. I made a pot of chili. You know, my husband and I sat down and watched some TV. We had, you know, little Moose with us. Well, I can't say little. He's huge. You know, and we're just, you know, it sucks, but it's all about where your head's at, you know? So I know this is crap. It's horrible, but you know, you guys just we're all here for each other and we'll make it through this thing. So let me see. Shuffle this really, really good. You're T-Barb saying, I'm having a fine time. Just have to chill. Yes. Oh, no, chilling with the four-legged. I'm good with it too. You know, I'm good with it too. It just take it as an opportunity to just kind of relax, you know, and try to get in touch with yourself. Try some meditation, read a book. Oh, I don't want to say that because that's what that skank Melania said. But you know what I mean. I don't mean it like her, you know? So, you know, just, we're all in this together, you guys. Yes, good time for spring cleaning. I've been doing that too, Sandra. Been doing that too. Let me see. No, I don't see us being put on lockdown completely. Here with the crossroads, perhaps certain areas. Thank you, Renee. You're a fan? Thanks. Here with the crossroads, some roads may be cut off, some access may be cut off, but everything keeps moving. So I don't see it as a nationwide shut down to where we're going to be looking like North Korea. I don't see that. Access to certain things with these two might be difficult and things might be closed off. Perhaps some roads here with the crossroads, perhaps some roads I don't have the tower in this particular spread, so I can't talk about, well, if you're in Northern California, we're going to close, the state line to Oregon. I don't know because I don't have the tower here, but certain roads might be closed off. But it looks like things continue here. Okay. So I hope that that answers your question. I had a very interesting question from the Indigo Dog, and they wanted to know about this year's growing season for our farmers. So let's see. Oh, Marie's table's here. Hi, Marie. Hello, my dear. Okay. Bouquet. Mice. Oh, man. Heart. Clouds. Scythe. Okay. The bouquet, this is flowers. Literally flowers. So this could be talking about, your harvest. Losing here, taken away. This could be perhaps crops that are diseased. I don't have anything here about, well, I got this. There's something here to do with bad weather. If I read the clouds literally, this is like sudden bad weather. Some crops are lost or destroyed, but in the center of it, they will be okay, and there will be harvest. With the scythe, this is card number 10. This is talking about the fall or the month of October. But some crops are damaged here and destroyed. And there's something here about bad weather, but it's like sudden bad weather. It's bad weather that causes a lot of chaos. So I'm not sure what part of the region. I don't know if this would be like tornadoes. If I had the fish here with like something like the mountain, I can say droughts. I don't see that here. All I'm seeing is the clouds with the scythe right next to it. So this could be sudden bad weather that causes some destruction to some crops, but it doesn't look like, there is, it looks like it turns out okay here in the center, but just bad weather that's coming up for crops. So I hope that answers your question. And that was for the Indigo Dog. Okay, for Sandra Tibbetts, she wanted to know flooding. Vicky, I don't know. I didn't have the fish. The fish would be like water. And all I got was the moon, which would be like really bad weather, really bad storms. Hailstorm on the soybeans. Oh God, I hope not. Because it's showing really bad sudden storms and some loss of crops. Let me see. For Sandra Tibbetts, she wanted to know if Julian Assange, and mind you, I don't know where he's at. I don't know who has him. I don't know where he's being held up. So I don't know. I'm just going to do a simple line of 3. And she wanted to know if Assange was giving up information on Mango Mussolini and his lover. And when I mean lover, I'm talking about the dictator that likes to pose shirtless with guns on horses. That guy. The bear. So let's see. Quite possibly Lori from The Way of Positive Change. Yeah, because it was showing sudden bad weather. Sudden bad weather and loss of crops. But I didn't see drought. I just saw bad weather. Okay, so for Sandra, she wanted to know if Assange was giving up information on Mango Mussolini in Russia. I'm getting the birds, which is him talking, meetings, negotiations, phone calls, using your voice to speak. Here we have the clouds, which is something that is clouded over or shaded up. Confusing. This could be conversations that are confusing or quite troublesome. Again, with the clouds, that is the King of Clubs. So he's the most negative in the entire deck. Okay, this is more negative than the Coffin, believe it or not. And then here it's ending with the Ring, which is a positive card. So we have a neutral, negative, and a positive. It's ending here in a positive. This is saying, yes, he may be talking about the meetings and phone calls that were had, the agreements that were made, the partnerships that verbal promises that were made here, and how things were clouded over. I do not know if he is where he is right now. But it looks like this is a conversation that will be had. And the reason that I'm saying that is because if the birds would have landed back here in the back, this means that it hasn't happened yet. It will be happening later on down the road. It lands over here in the very beginning. And that's exactly what we were asking about, is if he's given up information. And it's saying that, yes, it has to do with meetings that took place, perhaps who called him, who he was speaking to, who was involved. This looks like about 7 to 12 people may have been involved in negotiations here, verbal promises and contracts. But those conversations have been obscured. So he may be giving up the goods on that. So I hope that answered your question, Sandra. Okay, let's see. Lorena S. She wanted to know, is there some sort of a secret vaccine for the elitist? You know, so not us regular folk, but, you know, people that have means. She wants to know if there is a secret vaccine for those people. So let's check. Well, I'll tell you what, man. It's only a matter of time before people get ticked off and start rolling out the guillotines with these elitists. I'm still waiting for that protest that Johnny's talking about, because he saw it in his cards, and I'm like, dude, if they start bailing out corporations and let the little people to freaking fend for themselves. Oh, dear Lord. Like Johnny would say, Lord, have all the mercies. Lord, have all the mercies. Okay. Yes, there is. I got the snake, the lilies here. It's ending in a positive here with the ring, which is yes. This is talking about, we have the lilies centered to the reading. This is peace, calm, serenity, wisdom, an older man, the elderly. Usually I read this as an older man because he is the king of spades, okay? These two are in a couple. These two are married. We have the snake here, which is the queen of clubs. These two are married. There's something around a particular couple. Dark-haired, dark-eyed woman. Older man with white hair. He's got seniority, some way, shape, or form. I don't know who this is, but they have a contract of some sort, or they are working on a contract of some sort. But these two are married. What the hell? Quite possibly Bootsy Jan. Because these right here, they're married. Because they're so close together. If I read it across, betrayal, seniority contract, betrayal for a senior contract, lies about the amount of time it's going to take with the lilies for the contract. The lilies is the card of winter. Okay, this is indicative of months. Okay, not exactly 3 months, not exactly 6, but it's months. Okay, they're lying about something here about how long it's going to take to get a contract on this thing. The snake is card number 7. This is July. Aren't, damn it. If I read this as time, simply because of the lilies, there might be some sort of contract or something around the month of July where these two people have vested interest. Because it's ending here with a contract and agreement, but it's going to take a few months, quite possibly January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, sometime around July. But these two people are looking for solution to this problem or the contract to it. Dear God. Let me see. Okay, for Deborah N. She wants to know how long the beers are going to be rolling around. It's funny. Monday I was reading with Ona. We were just doing our own little chat on Skype, just hanging out, talking to each other and reading. And not with the lilies there, Marcy. Not with the lilies. The lilies is months, not weeks. And we were reading about the beer. And the question, how we worded it, was how long before it starts to like taper off, you know, not taper off completely, but once it's under control. She was getting 3 months. I kept getting the tower, which is 19 weeks. We were reading on it as well, and both of our cards were showing 3 mutations of this thing. So the main one and then 2 other mutations of it. I think what card? She was using this really interesting deck. I think it's the Apothecary Tarot or something like that. And she had pulled one card that was a sword, and it had 3 skulls. And I think it was the Death card. It had 3 skulls, and then there was 2 other swords, and both of those had 2 skulls. I kept pulling the birds, so that was telling me 3 strains. And it's funny that her tarot card right on the middle, it was the Antique Anatomy deck. Thank you, Ona. But her deck was showing 3 swords with skulls. The main one had 3, and I kept pulling the birds. So I was getting 3 mutations of this thing. And that she was getting 3 months, I was getting 19 weeks. So I will try asking this again. It's been a few days. And I'll try to word it just how Ona and I, asked. So give me 1 second. I have the tower, or I'm sorry, the mountain. The mountain is 3 months right off the bat. So there you go, around 3 months with the mountain. So I hope that answered your question for Deborah N. Okay, for Jerry W. was wanting to know, Lindsey Graham is upset over the stimulus. Oh, poor lapdog, Lindsay. We want to know why. Vaccines take about 12 months. Yeah, I'm getting 3. But the question, Deborah, that I asked was how long before it's under control. So I got 3, which goes back to Ona and I's reading. She got 3 months. I got 19 weeks. So I don't think, well, dear God, 3 more months of this. You know what? Give us time to reevaluate some stuff, huh? So why is Lindsey Graham upset over the stimulus? 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 Okie dokie. So we have the ring, the bouquet, the mice, the key, the stars right underneath that, the child, the lilies underneath that, and then the tree and the clouds. I saw a conversation going on here in the chat about May, whatever. I asked, the question was, when will it get under control? Okay. I'm getting 3 months. So the today even made travel restrictions in my country. I'm glad. Can only go out for food, work, or emergencies. Okay. So up here, it's looking like some sort of an agreement was made to give new gifts for growth. And then down here, we're seeing the letter, the mice, the stars, the bouquet, or I'm sorry, the lilies and the clouds. There's something that was taken out of that legislation that was promised. He may have not gotten something in there that he wanted in the piece of legislation, because they took it out. They took it away. So there's news of something or message of something, and then a loss. Something was taken out of this report. Something that is spreading, and then there is an older, senior, wiser man here, and confusion. This here, a report of illness that is spreading, something senior, and then something that's being covered up here. Something that's causing a lot of trouble, and something that's clouding stuff over. You can't see it. There is a written contract here. Loss of gifts or loss of, if I read this as medication, and the only reason I'm going to do that is because we have the tree over here. It might have something to do, because this is a health report. This is some sort of a contract that was agreed upon, and something was taken out of it, and there's a report of illness that's spreading. There's gifts here that are being lost. They're taken away from gifts here. The key to hope, the key to success. Thank you, Mia. The key to a new direction, something new here, a new or the early stages of seniority. But these two cards are kind of contradicting, because the child talks about something new, something in the early stages, the early start of something. The lilies talks about experience and something that's been around a very long time. New maturity, the early stages of maturity, something new, perhaps around seniors. And then health that's clouded over. It looks like, why is he upset? He's worried about gifts that are being taken here, losing gifts here. And then new maturity, new wisdom, the early stages of wisdom. A new illness. What's funny is that I don't have the fox or the snake, which would mean that he thinks this thing is a joke. This doesn't show that he thinks that this thing is a joke. This shows that he recognizes that this thing is spreading right here. Evidence of a spread, evidence of something that's spreading out, metastasizing, getting everywhere. Yeah, because here is something new, Johnny, with an older man, but here is something in that bill or in that contract that I told you, they took something out of it. They took something out of it, and this looks like it was a gift. They took out a gift. I don't know what that gift is for. The bouquet mirrors over here to the child. The child is next to the tree. I don't have the storks here. I can't talk about pregnancy, but what they may have taken out of this document that was agreed to was something that had to do with something that he's wanted, or because the bouquet is a woman. She's the queen of spades. The child is the jack of spades. This might have something to do with women and children here. That was very important, that he may have been hoping for here with the stars. But it got taken away out of the report, out of the what was agreed to. If I read it across, a marriage that is happy, important child legacy. This, I don't have the site here, so I can't talk about, they try to sneak something in there about abortions. I don't know if this is DACA, Susie, because I don't have the storks. I don't have the storks anywhere in here, which is a migratory bird. Happy, a marriage that is happy, something important about a child and a legacy. The importance of hope, important hope here. And then something about a child that's growing, or with these two, a child that is growing, or a child, and then seniority here, long life, retirement, wisdom, security, serenity. So maybe, but I don't see the storks here. It has something to do that they took out that has to do with children and children growing up, children growing here. And he was hoping to get that in there, but they took it away here with the mice. And that's causing him trouble, confusion. There's 1, 2, 3, 3 men and 1 woman here in this spread. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, a king, a jack, and a queen. There's 4 people here. So I hope that answered your question, Jerry W. Okie dokie. Betsy DeVos. Maybe I didn't see the book in here, so I can't talk about education. Oh, the anti-abortion clause to the stimulus bill was removed, huh? Yeah, simply because of these two. There was something in that bill with the letter that they took away with the mice. They took away, made it small. So he's pissed off about something, and it has to do with children. Oh, that was in the House. Okay. What a lapdog, Lindsay. Man, I can't wait till they hand your ass to you in the freaking next election. You can go lick Trump's balls at the golf resort after he's out of office, too. Pardon my French, you guys. I'm just letting you know how I really feel. Oh, man. Let's see. Okay. For Susan Spiedel. Sorry, can't pronounce her name. Let's see. Will the USA go through an economic depression? And she didn't put a timeline on it, so I will. I want to know if we're going to go through an economic depression within the next 8 months. No. It's ending. Thank you, Patricia. It's ending here with the mice. Okay. This is saying no. However, there's a woman here. Peace, serenity, retirement, loss. Something's taken away. There may be some anxiety here in regards to everything that's coming out in the media, because it's ending here in the mice. You know, that we're with the mice here. I mean, the mice erode, they corrode, they take away little by little. This is a card of loss. So there might be a lot of fear around losing, you know, security or losing your basic needs. This is saying stay peaceful here, okay? Stay peaceful, think things through, be frugal with your spending. But no, it does not. It's ending in a negative card here. So I hope that answers your question. There's going to be some anxiety, but just remain calm. Okay, for Wilberta Berry, is Wilberta in the house? Is Wilberta, or sweet Wilberta, in the house today? Has anybody seen her? Wilberta, this one's for you. You wanted me to read on Oscar Health, which is the Kushner and Company, with Kushner and his brother, the company for the testing kits. And you wanted to know, are they going to make testing kits, or are they just going to take the money? So I'm going to ask, will Oscar Health get the contract? I want to know if these mother effers are going to get the contract for the testing kits. Will Oscar Health get the government contract for test kits? Will Oscar Health get the government contract for test kits? Will Oscar Health get the government contract for health kits? Will Oscar Health get the government contract for health kits? There's something that's coming up for them on some sort of report or something that's written with the letter here. This is all sorts of documentation, faxes, emails, reports, tests, licenses. Okay, so there might be something that becomes exposed around the license. I don't know why. With the whip and the sun here, this is talking about some sort of addiction, something that is chronic and repeats. It shows a pattern of abuse is exposed on a report, if I read it that way. If I change the context, a report of very hot fevers, okay? It's ending in a neutral card here. there might be some backlash here with the whip once, because it's recognized here on some sort of report. I don't know if this letter here is representing the license for the company, if this is representing results, because this would be a positive result here. This would also be in reference to a shining report here. So criticizing a successful report. They may back off because there's a lot of backlash and criticism. Let me ask it a different way, Wilberta. Let me ask it this way. Show me the outcome of Oscar Health test kits. Show me the outcome of Oscar Health test kits. Okay, so we got the fish, the whip, the snake, the bouquet, the child, the tree, the bear. I asked for the outcome for Oscar Health and the test kits. The money comes under criticism for lying about gifts with a child that has a legacy with the person in a position of authority. That's if I just read it straight across. This here, these two are far from each other. They're not talking to each other, but they do mirror. This is huge loads of money, huge loads, finances, okay? Because here it's talking about money is criticized, or a business is criticized for falsifying or lying about gifts for someone that is looking to grow financially here with the bear, okay? And it has to do around whoever this person is. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people involved here. So I don't know if this is Kushner, Ivanka, the brother of Kushner, Trump, and somebody else, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people from here back that are looking to grow financially. These two here are criticizing or abusing the body here. Here we have lying about a child or lying about something new, and then a gift that is made. If I look at these, money, problems, new financing, abusing happiness, or a lot of fighting, no happiness here, and then something that is growing or something for health. It looks like they come under too much criticism here because they're looking to grow financially. I don't have the ring in this one though, so I don't know if they get the contract. And the ring would be the contract and the promise. It looks like they come under criticism because of these 5 people back here. A man, someone younger, a woman, and someone younger. So, and then there's the tree here. They're looking to grow financially. So I hope that answers your question, Wilberta. Oh, let's see. Good night, Dreamweaver. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Okay, for Ken and Michelle Shelton. It's supposed to be free, but they said $135 per testing kits. Okay, thank you, Alberta. Okay, let's see. For Ken and Michelle Shelton, they wanted to know, will there be another million-person march in the next 5 months? Yes, Marie, abuse sick people for money, of course. That's capitalism. Capitalism! Let's see. She wanted to know, will there be another million-person march in the next 5 months? You know who's selling T-Barb? I just saw your comment. Do you know who's selling sham anti-beer pills or vitamins or whatever you want to call it? I'm going to let you guess. I'm going to let you guess. Yep, Jan B got it. Alex Jones. That filth of a human being. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my. I can't with that man. I cannot with that man. Unknown at this time. We have the clouds, which is uncertainty. We have the dog, which is a friend, someone that's loyal, someone that you trust. And then it's ending here with the book, which is secrets or something that is not yet known. Or a friend that has knowledge, okay? It's not giving me a straight yes, no question. It's not giving me a straight yes, no. It's saying that it's unknown at this point, because I went out 5 months. There's something that is in the early stages right now, perhaps with the snake here next to the stars. This could be in reference to trolls online or misinformation online here. It's in the early stages, but it's still not giving me a straight yes, no. It's landing here with the stars, which is positive. So if something new is perhaps in the early stages of planning, they might have trouble doing something online. And that's why this perhaps is saying that there's uncertainty around people that are loyal and it is not yet known. So if there's forums online where people are perhaps going to organize, they might be getting trolled here misinformation online, lying online. So it's not giving me a straight yes, no. I was hoping to see a yes, because I will be like, he's almost out. Based on Johnny's predictions, he's almost out. Mimi wanted to know too much of a broad question here. Will there be anything big happening globally on May 10th, which is Mother's Day? I mean, I'll give it a go. I mean, that's just a straight yes, no question, but, you know, I need to be a bit more specific. Got the clover, the bouquet, the coffin. Opportunities for gifts come to an end. Opportunities for gifts get shut down. So I don't know if this is in reference to some sort of aid, because it's something that is gifted. Happiness, joy, gifts. This could also, with these three, this could be talking about serious depression. But like I said, that was such a broad question that I need to kind of narrow it down. So hope that answered your question, Mimi. Robin Arvin wanted to know what's going on with Lev Parnas and Igor Fruman, because they've been quiet. So I'm going to do both of those separate. I'm going to look at Lev Parnas first, then I'll look at Igor. Hope that answered your question, Arvin. It was just Robin. Oh, I'm going to answer your question right now. Sorry. Okay. Clouds, bear, ship, garden, stars on the top row. Bottom row, the scythe, the fox, the letter, coffin, book. Confusion and uncertainty in regards to a foreign power and social media. Down below, there's sudden danger about an investigative report that has come to an end and they're keeping it buried. There's something here in a super secret black box, highly classified, that has reports or transcripts inside. This right here is the server. That right there is the server. This is a black box, classified technology. There's something here also in regards to social media that has a book here. So I don't know if this is Facebook or what, but I don't see the tower, so I can't talk about a company, but this is social media and a book. Something in that server about social media. Foreign power. There's a transcript here. There's a foreign document here. Foreign policy here that was done in the shadows. In the shadows, foreign policy. Russia, investigative report. Investigation here of an organization. Investigating a committee. Investigating, no, not a committee, a network of people. And a community or a network that gets closed here. It shuts down. That was Lev Parnas. There's something in that server with Lev Parnas. I'm seeing two people involved here. King of clubs here with the clouds. Jack of diamonds here with the scythe. There's also quite possibly something in that report here about something that was going on around June 27th. June, July, August, September. And then something that happened 3 months later here on 27th. No, it's like more like here and here. That's June 27th. Here's the articles of impeachment. And then there's something secret here. Danger, something that cuts, an article, and then there's a secret here. Or something that is unknown. A fraudulent organization gets shut down. Online transcripts here, emails, text messages. I don't have the birds, so I can't talk about like voicemails, but this is like text messages and emails here that are kept secret. And there's something in a freaking classified server that has text messages and emails with Parnas about something that he was doing overseas on policy here. Here's a person in a position of authority that is being fraudulent and suspicious and sneaky. If this is read as William Barr, he's manipulating. William Barr investigating. If this is in the context of Trump, it would be Donald Trump is doing something shady. Donald Trump is manipulating. Okay? Nothing new for those two. It's like, tell me something I didn't know. Barr closed something down. He shut something down. This here would be like a cemetery. Or an organization that closes or shuts down. And there's something from overseas that is being kept secret. It's not known yet. This here is internet hacking. Shadow policy, cloudy policy. So it looks like there's more going on with Lev Parnas, and there's stuff in that server with him. There's text messages or emails with Parnas in that server that they buried in that server. So that's the black box, that secret that houses technology. And it's got documents inside. Emails, something about foreign policy is in there. So that's Lev Parnas. Let me look at Igor. Whatever Parnas is doing right now, we had the garden right here and the coffin underneath. We don't have the tower, though, and we don't have the bird, so I can't tell you if he's talking to a grand jury. I can't. But this is a large body of people. If this is in reference to a grand jury, whatever they're doing right now is closed off and secret, highly, highly, highly classified. This person is far away from it. If the bear's presenting as Barr, he's far from this. He was one card removed. And then we have the ship in the middle. So maybe we'll hear something over the next 3 months on him. And that was Parnas. Now let's look at Igor Fruman. Just got an email for a rating inquiry. I will get back to you later on this evening. So thank you for inquiring. Let's see. Well, I better not have any bacteria or microbes in my house, T-Bar, because I sage the crap out of my house on the regular. So let's see. Heart, dog, clouds, key, bouquet, storks, coffin, fish, sun, mice. Okay. The love of a friend and his love and loyalty at this point is uncertain right here, because there is evidence of bribery here. Also, his love and loyalty is uncertain right now because of evidence of bribery. Now, This here, I think it's a person. So this could be Giuliani, the love of someone that was loyal, that was a protector and a guide, in clouding and covering things up, evidence of bribery, okay? Or I don't have the cross here, so I can't say forgiveness. A change brings an ending. Really important money in business, corruption here. So let me see here. A change of heart here. A friendship comes to an end. Something very troublesome in regards to money. This could be money as in business, money as in cash dollars. Okay, but these two right here, these are two men. The clouds is the king of clubs. The fish is the king of diamonds. There's uncertainty around money and a clouding and covering up of payments here. There is something very, very strong evidence here that exposes and illuminates these two people here. And then corruption, thievery, and bribery here. So a change for an ending for payments that illuminate corruption. Business that illuminates corruption here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people are probably being called out here. We have the heart, which is the Jack of Hearts. The storks, which is the Queen of Hearts. These two are together, one way, shape, or form. They could be a married couple simply because they're so close to each other. This person would be tall and lanky. This person here is more like the lover of this person. They may also have a child simply because of the stork. So this could be Javanka back here. I don't know why. The advisor here, a confused older man, moody, crazy, senile, one that's financing and giving money. And then another woman over here. There was payments made as gifts. The love of money and payments made as gifts. This person is exposed. They uncover something that was covered up and buried here, exposing what they were doing in the shadows. He is quite nervous, though, I have to say, because this double line of 5 is ending here with the mice. Okay, so he's quite nervous. He's quite nervous, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Why is there 6 people here? I wonder who was all up in this deal. This person here was leaving and returning. Wait, there's leaving and returning for gifts. But this is a woman. This is a woman that was leaving and returning, and she was getting gifts or receiving gifts, but there was bribery with these 2 women. Both of these are women. This person here was stealing. Whoever is presenting here as the heart. So hold on here. It looks like some sort of transaction was made with these two, between these 2 men. Older, moody, crazy, confused one, and one that has money. This person can't go anywhere, okay? They're for them to leave and return, no, it's closed off. They've been exposed here, and then there's criminality here. Whoever this person is, they can't leave. But it looks like there was some sort of payment made between, there's a woman here and a woman here. They were exchanging gifts, exchanging bribery, and payments made. And then they covered it up here. These 2 could be a married couple simply by suit. The Jack of Hearts, Queen of Hearts. Simply by suit, these could be a couple. like a married couple. They may be advisors of some sort because the dog is right next to them. This man here, whoever this man is that has the money, that's financing, that's paying, the money man, there's evidence and exposure of him, whoever this person is here. And then this older man right here is freaking batshit crazy. The clouds is the king of clubs. The mice is the 7 of clubs. By suit, these are paired. And this person has been skimming the gifts. He's been stealing. And this person, the mice takes away from everything before it. If the mice would have been over here, then it clears up. But it takes away from everything to the left. This crazy, batshit crazy man has been eating away at the payments that were made. And there's unlocking of something here, but there's also a friendship here that has come to a complete and utter end. Like, this is done. There's a friendship done. So there's a pair, a man and a woman here. They're married. The end of a friendship. These two men working together. This crazy person skimming off the top. And this woman here. This woman with the bouquet. Blonde hair. Could be someone that's into cosmetics. Someone that is into clothing, anything that is used to beautify. So interior design, clothing, makeup, cosmetics, clothing, makeup, cosmetics, fashion industry, blonde hair, younger, 20s to 30s. I'm wondering if this is Ivanka. I'm wondering if that's Ivanka. Or if this is Ivanka here. No, there's a pair here that's married and they're advisors this way. So I don't know if this is what was the name of those two crazy people that were Fox News conspiracy theory lawyers that were working with hi Susan B, that were working with Giuliani, that married couple. I don't know if this is them or if this is Ivanka and Kushner or if this is Ivanka. Either way, these people are married and they're advisors. With the storks here, this is someone that's tall, lanky, graceful, flighty, likes to dance, like they have the mannerisms of a dancer. And then this is, I don't know where Ivanka is. I don't know if that's her back here, her and Kushner back here, or her over here. Either way, this person here was stealing, and he, the crazy, batshit crazy person, was stealing as well. They're all involved in conspiracy to steal, but it all revolves around payments that were made by this guy for corruption and influence here. So so yeah, for time, again, we're getting the clouds. So I don't know if more stuff comes out around June here or September. The clouds is central to the reading. It's card number 6. This is June or 6 weeks. The key is right now, immediate. The bouquet is September, 9 weeks or 9 days. So there may be something with Fruman that resurfaces again in June, and it involves money and this man, these advisors back here, and this woman here. So let's keep an eye out. So I hope that answered your question, Robin. And then Robin had another question because she was on a roll. And I'm starting to get hungry, you guys. It's like 6:22 over here. Let's see. All right. Let's see. So Robin had another question. The Senate just passed that stimulus bill, $8 billion. And she wanted to know how much is he going to spend. Well, I can't ask that because first I got to ask. I'm going to reword that, Robin, and I'm going to ask, will he misappropriate the funds? How about that? Let me see. Okay, so let me give these a good shuffle simply because it's such a tiny little deck. What are you guys having for dinner? Yeah, I know, Connie. Misappropriation is an oxymoron at this point. The mukbang? What's the mukbang, Johnny? No, I haven't gotten to your question, Noel. Will Donald Trump misappropriate the stimulus that was passed by the Senate this week? Will Donald Trump misappropriate the stimulus that was passed by the Senate this week? Will Donald Trump misappropriate the stimulus that was passed by the Senate this week? Will Donald Trump misappropriate the stimulus that was passed by the Senate this week? Will Donald Trump misappropriate the stimulus that was passed by the Senate this week? I have the House, coffin, ship. This is not telling me yes or no. This is saying property foreclosures overseas. That's what this is telling me. Property closed overseas. That's leaving me curious. Let me put this back. That's leaving me real goddamn curious right now, y'all. Patricia had veggies, fish, and rice. Caesar salad. Okay, y'all make me hungry right now. I'm going to go have some smoked salmon. This is going to sound really gross to you guys, but I promise it's really good. It's smoked salmon with scrambled eggs and rice. It sounds really gross, but it's really, really good. So let's see. Donald Trump. No, it's going to the public. It's going to the public. Oh, Cappy's mom, you eat the same thing. I'm gonna put some onions in it tonight. Yep, salmon and fried rice, Johnny. That's what I eat. And I put a bunch of eggs in there too. Sounds gross, but it's really good. Chili for the next 4 days, Jan. Nancy had tacos. That's a Scottish dish, Ian. It's really tasty. No, it's going to the public. It's going to the public. He can't take the money from it. At least I'm getting that note. For now. For now. Okay. Let's see. Kathy Conrad wanted to know, will domestic flights be canceled due to the beers? It's saying yes, closed, and then some sort of an advisor, and then something that gets exposed here, exposing friends here. It's ending in a positive. It's ending in two positive. Yes, closing for protection here with the dog. The dog is something that protects. You know, your dog is your protector. It's your friend. It's loyal, and then exposure. So closing to protect from exposure. Okay, so I don't know when the coffin here is the end of the month or August. This is the summer. So I don't know if they're going to close off domestic flights through the summer. I mean, I don't know, but it's looking like closed to protect from exposure. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye out on that because I don't know. Oh, we just figured out the cable news thing. There's an app on the TV that lets you watch, you know, you can stream it live. Oh, it is happening. Thank you, Goth Angelic. Airlines are grounding their planes and more states are going to close their borders. Connie, I don't know. It depends state to state. Like here in California, we closed schools. Gavin Newsom came out and closed schools till the fall. Put a little bit of English mustard on my eggs. Okay, will do, Ian. All right, let's see. We're going to look at behind bars. Let's see. Let's take a look at him for April. How about that? I'm going to ask, what's coming up for William Barr in April? What is coming up for William Barr in April? The month of April. What is coming up for William Barr in the month of April? Okie dokie. Damn mice are having a field day today, y'all. There it is again. Y'all saw me shuffle them cards, right? You did. I know you did. Shady ass shit right in the middle. There's Barr with a freaking notice over his head and getting cut the F out. Okay, so we got the dog, the bouquet, the mice, the letter, and the, what is this? The lilies. Okay, there's an advisor here. Don't know who it is. that is in the house right here. This person has been doing some shady stuff. Nunes, I'm talking to you. That's what I think this is. Okay, getting gifts or delivering gifts. This person is not happy and they are crapping their pants. This person here. He's got a report coming over his head from someone that is senior to him, that is older, wiser, and he's a man. This could be in reference to the judge. Okay, the letter that the judge may have written demanding the report. The bar or the here with the fox, catty cornering the letter. This is the investigative report. The report had stuff cut out of it. They took away. Okay. Also, there's a woman, there's the house, the woman, the fox, the man, and the scythe. The family or property, a woman investigating or a woman that is fraudulent, him, removal, impeachment. This could be Nancy Pelosi because it's a woman, a house and a woman. Okay, she's very close. This could be Pelosi investigating Barr and then removal here. I'm not holding my breath. She should have done that months ago, but that's just me. Here's little Nunes in the house or an advisor in the house that's been sneaking around stealing stuff this way. Whoever this little person is, I think that's Nunes. But William Barr has that report sitting over his head. The judge here cut him. He cut him. But I asked what's coming up for him in April. He's got the report sitting over his head. The judge here is making a decision. Swift, sudden decision, and it's not in his favor. He is surrounded by very negative cards. He's got the fox right in front of him, the scythe right behind him, the mice right over him, the letter right over him. This, with the mice sliding over to the scythe, this could be sudden, like a swift, sudden cutting revelation of corruption. How he's been acting fraudulently and conspiring here with the mice to cut out things from a report. Thank you, Joanne. The lilies in a grand tableau. I know we're not doing a grand tableau here, but in a grand tableau, if the lilies lands over someone's head, person of good character. If it lands below their feet, directly, I'm not talking like way on the other end of the tableau. I'm talking like their little line or their little box spread and it lands right over their feet or right under their feet like this or behind them. Questionable character. This older senior man is questioning his character. He's got the report over his head. This judge is going to deliver a blow right here. If this is in regards to Barr's license here, because remember the letter is anything that is documented, emails, faxes, licenses, reports, feedback, anything like that. If this is in regards to his license, this person, I don't know if judges can do that or if the judge would have to write the Bar Association. But he cut something away from him. He cut something from Barr. He's going to have to face that judge, and that judge is going to blow him up. The scythe is closest in comparison to the tower in tarot. So this would be like your tower moment, and it's coming in from this judge about an investigative report that they've been conspiring and manipulating with the administration here. An administration that is corrupt, and they cut stuff away. The report was manipulated, corrupt manipulation here for the House because of his loyalty and lapdoggedness to the House. conspiracy to manipulate, a judge that delivers a blow. This woman's going to be happy. He's got a letter, a document. This could be like a strike. This could be an article here to impeach. The judge may pen a letter to the House because the what do you call this? The lilies mirrors over here, and the letters right over here, and it mirrors to her. He might write something about, hey, impeach this mofo, impeach him. Also, the lilies talks about time. Okay. I don't see the whip here, so I can't say that this guy is going to get ticked off. But it's like if this is some sort of report or something, he's going to have to wait with the lilies there. Either way, he's not having it because it's ending here with the scythe. He's not having it. If he tells him he's going to have to wait, he ain't having it. And he might write a letter to this woman in the House saying, impeach. We'll have to see. We will have to see. But the cow over here is crapping his pants. He's being investigated for doing shady crap. Let's see. For M. Nanette had an interesting question. M. Nanette wanted to know if the world would penalize. I know, Noelle. I know. I would have impeached that fat bastard right along with the other fat bastard, both of them at the same time. F it. Just F. I mean, what do you got to lose? What do you got to lose? But that's just my opinion. Okay. Let me shuffle these real good. Sorry if I'm sounding like angry, you guys, but I'm hungry. I'm real hungry. All I can think about is my eggs with my salmon and rice. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Let me see. Okay, so M. Nanette had a very interesting question, and she wanted to know if the world would penalize China because of them not reporting COVID-19 in a timely manner. Yeah, I know. Statewide shelter in place. Did that just happen just now, Bootsy? Go eat and come back? Noelle. Because you know what's going to happen to me when I get in the kitchen? I'm going to make my dinner, and then I'm going to be like, oh, mac and cheese sounds delicious. Oh, a chocolate cake sounds fantastic. Oh, these chips sound lovely. Oh. Let's see. Alternative Health Digital, we don't have F-15s. Those were decommed back in the 90s. You might be getting those confused with Hornets. Yeah, what else can we do, Lucianne, other than just eat everything? Oh, yeah, Barr is going in front of the Senate. Woo! Yes, spiritual secret. I'm hangry. I just want to eat everything. I'm going to eat my cards soon, but I'll get something to eat. Let's see. Let me see. Yes, I'm in San Diego as well. Yeah, but those are Hornets, not F-15s. F-15s were decommed decades ago. And I know this because I'm prior military, Navy. In the air wing, not shipboard side. Let me see. That's not giving me a straight answer. It's looking like it's going to have to come to the decisions and choices of many and what routes they want to go. And when I mean routes, I'm talking like literally routes. It's something to be hopeful for here, but it's choices that need to be made by people that are in the limelight right now, celebrities. And I'm not meaning celebrities like celebrities, but world leaders perhaps about the routes. Okay. Perhaps get, and with the stars there, doesn't China have stars on their flag? Because there's a man and a woman presenting in that reading as well. So my question to you all is, who's going live next? Because I'm done with all your questions. Oh, Noelle, give me yours because I didn't get yours. Yeah, no, they don't. They haven't had F-15 since 92, I think. Let me see. Noelle, what's your question? Noelle. Barr Senate meeting has been postponed until May. Why, Noelle? Is he going to get a ticket to the park? Bye, Jade. Oh, you're saying California did just order all to stay home. Shelter in place, my man. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be on my own antiviral of gin and elderflower tonic water. That's what I'm doing. Okay, Noelle wants to know, what is with Trump and his attitude at the press conference? Honey, can you please be a little bit more specific? I need to be as specific as possible so I can get a direct answer. I know you're talking about the virus crap, Noelle, but like, what are we trying to find out? I need to be very, very, very specific so I can give you a very specific answer. Oh, Johnny's going to go live for me or live after me. Thank you, Johnny, for keeping us all well entertained during our shelter in place. Oh, I'm no worries. Alternative Health Digital. I'm currently a DoD contractor as well. I did 8 years active duty in the NAV. Now I'm contracting for the NAV. So why did he change his attitude about the beers? Is that what you want to know? Noelle, my dear? Yeah, somebody needs to drag his fat ass to that ship that was quarantined off the coast of Oakland. Fat bastard. And then tell him, oh, go get your own while we take your access to your accounts away. What a piece of crap. Let me see. Why has Donald Trump changed his position on the beers? Let's see here. Because people were getting pissed off about his lying right here on the top. He was getting backlash for it, quite possibly from a woman. I don't know if that's Javanka. 1 second, you guys. Oh my God. So on the top line, we have the bouquet. We have the whip, the key, the, let me see here, the key, the snake, and the heart. So this is talking about a lot of anger and hate. Because of his constant lying and betraying what he is supposed to love and care for, or his lack of generosity, which is, you know, typical Trump. Anybody surprised? And then on the bottom, we're seeing the tree, the letter, the clover, the mice, the tower. This is talking about a health report. A medical report that he thought he was going to get lucky with, and then he lost that luck in the government. Let me see. An offer for health. Critical news here, a critical message, a scathing message about his opportunistic, how he's being such an opportunist, lying, deceits, betrayals, and corruption, anxiety, disease, lying about an illness, and then this is the government, and this is also corporations and institutions. So it's the love of corporations, because you know he sure as hell don't love the government, and he sure as hell don't love him no courts. So this is looking like his love for the corporations. Gifts to companies here. Let me see what else. Gifts to companies. Gifts to companies. Gifts to companies. Or keeping the companies happy. With the tower, in regards to people, it's the people that are at the tippity top of society, the elites of the elites, the oh gosh, the you know, top of the food chain, really, keeping them happy. Gifts for them. What's funny is I don't have any money cards here, so I can't really talk about the stock market. Can't really say anything about the stock market there, but there was backlash about corruption, or backlash about the illness, with the whip knighting over to the whip knighting over to the mice. Let me see here. And corporations are extremely important. Got to keep them happy. Keep the corporations happy. There's a false report too, with the letter knighting over to the, what is that? The letter knighting over to the snake. That's in regards to a report that's false. So they may have been circulating false reports with the whip over the letter. Circulating false reports, criticizing newspapers here, false reports. Basically, he got called out by his shit or for his crap. And then it's looking like the corporations may have stepped in. Because they're nervous. The corporations are nervous. Let me see here. But he's got the central to his reading, he's got the key and the clovers. That's talking about, let me see here. Keys and the clover. That's talking about a super important opportunity. A risk, a gamble, but it's a winning ticket. It's a winning ticket there. Let me see. But yeah, it's all for the love of companies. That's all, you guys. The love of companies. Is anybody surprised? Is anybody expecting anything else? I sure as hell wasn't. So yeah, that's what I got. And I'm starving. And I want to go eat. So I was trying to find my boot camp graduation pictures. I need to dig them out. But look, you guys, this was me going on my first deployment. You can see how freaking thrilled I am there. Let me see. See how thrilled I am there? Back it up. You see that? Look how happy I look. Look how freaking happy I look there. Actually, no, this was coming back from deployment. I was exhausted. I got no damn sleep that night. Let me see. This is my class at NTC from ABF 2, where I went to A school after boot camp. That's my class, y'all. That's my class. That's everybody I graduated with. I know I have a picture in here somewhere of the first jet I ever launched off a carrier. I can't find it. I'll have to dig it out later. And then this was me after right after I graduated boot camp, right after the ceremony, we had, our graduation ceremony. We had like 3 days off. This was 1998, September 7th, with one of my buddies, because I was the port watch section leader in boot camp, and he was the port watch section leader, so we always had to work together. He was a super cool guy. So there's me right after boot camp, 1998, y'all. That's me. I'm going to find them pictures of those jets. I still have all my uniforms from boot camp or my entire service career. My husband's like, throw that stuff away. I'm like, hell no. Hell no. No, sir. I will never get rid of my uniform. I may not be able to fit one leg into them, because I swear to God, you guys, 1998, okay? I can't believe how freaking tiny I was back then and how big I am now. But like, I was looking, my uniforms are in the closet right here, and I was looking at them the other day, and I was like, dear Lord, I can't even get one leg up to like up to like half of my thigh. Like, how the hell did I have a waist that was like this tiny? You know, like, how the hell did that happen? Tell you how it happened. Mac and cheese, McDonald's, hamburgers, pizza, French fries. Oh, and then sitting on my ass all day. Because before then I used to chase after those jets every single day. Now I just sit on my ass. That's what happened. So, good times, good times, good times. Well, everybody, I want to say thank you to everyone. I'm sorry. I think, yeah, I did get to everybody's questions that you guys left on the community channel, or on the community page. I'm hoping Johnny goes live soon so that we have somewhere to hang out while I'm stuffing my face full of food. So everybody stay safe. Please remember, you know, we're going to get through this. We're going to be okay. We've gone through much, much worse. I know it's crazy and scary right now. Yeah. Oh, you guys want to see something crazy? I told you guys that freaking repeating numbers follow me around everywhere, not just on like, you know, on the microwave and stuff. No, look at this. I kept my receipt because look, you see that? I don't know if it's showing up in the camera. You see that? Oh, it's blurring it out. 2424. See? They just follow me around, you guys. I'm going to figure that out someday. Figure it out someday, you guys. But, yeah, it was wonderful. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to try to do more of these lives a little bit more. Now that, you know, I'm in a shelter in place, perhaps like on a lunch break or something, or after work, you know, depending on how crazy it gets with work. Just to, you know, keep us all sane and entertain us. Yay. So I love you guys. Head over to Johnny's channel so we can all party over there. And I will. Oh no, Connie, it was 2424. But these bracelets, these are Alex and Annie. And it's just got my numerology number, like my soul, my, what is it? My life path, my life path is number 7. My, what is it? Maturity number is 9, and my destiny number is 11. So that's the ones that I have. So yeah, let's all head over to Johnny's channel so he can entertain us. I'm going to go stuff my face. I love you, beautiful, lovely people. Please stay calm. You know, take this time to just reflect. Let's take this time to reflect and just kind of get us back to neutral. Okay? Love you guys, and I'll see you over at Johnny's, okay? You guys have a lovely evening, and I'm going to go stuff my face now. Bye, everybody. Bye.